My name, my age, my favorite color, my height, my sign, do I have a lover? What's my nationality? Here's some things that inspire me, my favorite food.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Atlanta Rain and today I'm going to be doing my first story time, and it's going to be about something so completely weird. Like, even to this day it's still creepy. Like, I just always have to think to myself, like, what was the meaning of this whole situation, like, and what happened, and like who, why, when, where, like why, like literally. The story time is going to be about a sleepover that I had that could have just been so simple, so normal, just so absolutely just fine if this little thing didn't happen. And the thing that happened is just so weird and so spooky. Like, it's just literally just like, why? So basically, I was around 10 to 11 years old. I think this was 2009. My mum was going out to do a event or a party or something, so she planned for my auntie to look after me and my brothers. So we was meant to be staying at my auntie's house. I thought to myself, oh well, I'm gonna go see my friend today anyway, so how about I just go stay at my friend's house, because I'm gonna be there and I'm usually there anyway. And like, yeah, do you know when you have a new friend and it's like, yes, I'm so amazing, so you just want to be at that friend's house all the time? So that was me. So I was like, I might as well just stay at my friend's house. My mum sorted it out and she agreed. So obviously the day that everyone was going, we all started packing our stuff. So I had my little suitcase and I started packing my t-shirts, trousers, whatever else I bought, whatever I had when I was 11, 10. I don't know if I bought some games, I'm not sure, but I definitely know what I did bring, and that was my key, just in case I needed to pop back to my house, which was close by, just to go inside and get something. Since I was so close, that would have been like an easy thing to do. So when I was packing my stuff, I put that key right at the bottom of the suitcase and put all of my clothes on top and everything, and covered it completely, because I'm someone that's very like security, like I'm very security. So I put the key right at the bottom of the suitcase because, like, obviously that's my house key. If it's at the bottom, I'm going to be least likely to lose it, and it's just better overall to just have the key at the bottom of it. So I packed my suitcase and then I was ready to go. When my mum dropped my brothers to my auntie's, that's when I walked up the road to my friend's house. And when I got there, why is this phone doing a madness? Why is it calling my dad? Oh my gosh. Sorry. So I walked to my friend's house with my stuff and I was very excited. I was like, I'm having a sleepover. You know how little children are. It's like, yay, yay me. So I got there and I immediately put my suitcase into that said friend's bedroom, and and went to the front room to join her and her family in whatever they was doing, probably watching TV or something like that. Actually, they used to watch movies, so probably watching a movie or something, or like some TV. The day went by, we was having fun, playing, joking around, you know what 11-year-olds do, and it was time to go to bed. So everyone was about to go to bed. At some point I got up to use the toilet. When I did get up to use the toilet, I went to the bathroom, sat down, and it does take me a little second to process what's around me. I'm someone that's a bit spacey, so I sat down, went to the toilet, but then as I got up to use the sink, that's when I saw it. That's when I saw it. That is when I saw it. I saw it. I saw it. I saw it. I got up to use the sink and I saw what looked like my house key. So I stood there for a moment, like, just looking at the key, and I was just like, what? So I picked it up, walked out of the bathroom, and I said, whose key is this? Because it looks exactly like mine. And I went through the house asking whose key it was, and everybody said, oh, it's not their key. So I was like, what? And they're like, it must be your key. And I was like, that can't be my key. Can't be my key. Cannot be my key. It cannot be my key. Not my key. Because mine's at the bottom of my suitcase underneath all of my clothes. So they were like, go and check in your suitcase. Or go and check for your key and see if it's still where you left it. So there's me going back to check in my suitcase to see if the key was where I left it. And it was empty. Do you know what I mean? And I'm someone that's very cautious with my stuff. Like, I just know where I put stuff, and I put things in certain places for a reason. Like, even when I've been out once, there's been like bags that have been moved around, and I've noticed when my bag has been moved, like that. Like, I noticed when my bag has been moved because I put it in a certain place, and yeah, so, but it's not even the fact that I put it in a certain place and I could tell it was moved. I put it in a certain place, and then when I came back to get my bag, it wasn't where I left it on the peg. It was all the way around that side on the other peg. So that's a bit weird. And why is my bag over the other side with someone else's coat? Clearly, whoever moved that bag was just a bit silly. Like, if you're gonna try and, but back to the story. They said to me, so it must be your key. And I was like, it can't be my key. It's impossible because I never took it out. So unless someone else took it out, and everyone's like, well, no, none of us knew that your key was in there, blah, blah, blah. So they were like, do you know what? Get your key and let's go to your house and let's see if it opens your door. So I was like, oh. So I got the key, left their house, walked to my house, put the key in the door, and I was insistent that this could have not been my key. I think it was a bit silly because my key wasn't in the suitcase, so it would have had to be my key. But obviously, if no one took the key out, I was insistent that it couldn't have been my key. So I put it in the door, 1, 2, 3, ching, the door opens. I was like, the fuck? I was like, whoa, hold on. And everyone's like, Atlanta, that's your key. And I was like, I know that's my key, but I never took it out of my bag, so why was it in the sink? And everybody was trying to say, oh, no one in this house does this. It must have been someone else, or blah, blah, blah. No, it's only us in the house. Like, and to this day, nobody has admitted it was them. Nobody has said anything. But all I know is they held on to that key. They kept the key. They said, oh, no, in case you try and lose it again in the bathroom, we're keeping the key. So they kept the key throughout the whole night. They kept the key. In the morning, I had to stay with them for a while because my mum wasn't back. So in the morning, they still kept the key. We went out shopping. They kept the key. We came back. They kept the key. And when we got back, they gave the key back. Like, I was literally just like, I've never in my, this is so weird. Like, never in my life have I ever experienced something so weird. Like, if somebody took the key out, then just admit you took the key. Like, what? Like, it's been 9 years, 9 years later, and I'm still just so baffled. Like, it's so just confusing to me that somebody can take the key out the thing and try and say that it was me when it wasn't. I'm going to cry. I'm actually going to cry. Somebody took the key, okay? And I don't know for what reason, but I don't know if they tried to use it to get into the house or what, but it's just so many questions. Like, did they try and get into the house? Did they just, because that's the only other reason. And it's weird. And like, when I told like my mum as well, it was like, oh, like, you never know, like that's very dangerous, because like they could have went in the house and did anything. It's not even about taking things. They could have like put stuff in the house, you know. You never knew what they were doing. Like, it's just weird. And like, still to this day, this will always just be confusing to me, and I will always just want to know what happened that night when that key ended up on that sink. But until then, I guess we'll never know. We will never know. It's just, we will never know. I mean, this is not the first time like at this particular house, like, so much has gone on. Like, this is just the tip of everything that's gone on. Like, so much has gone on at this house, and I feel like so many of the other things that have gone on should be left to a different story time. Like, honestly, it's just, this is why I don't like bringing things up, because it just confuses me. It's just like, why? Like, if someone was staying at my house, why would I then go into their belongings to get their key out and then put it on the sink? Like, or like, wouldn't like if you was even gonna do that, wouldn't you take the key, do what you're doing, even though you shouldn't, and then put it back under my clothes? But no, you put it on the sink, so you don't even try and put it back where it was. It's the same thing with the bag. You didn't put the bag back where it was with my coat. You put it on the wrong peg. It's like people, it's weird. It's like they're trying to bait themselves out, and it's so confusing to me. It's just so weird. But anyway, I think that's it for the video. Honestly, I think that's it for the video. But if I even decide to just do any more videos about this particular house, like, you guys will just be coming through this journey with me that I went through when I was 10, 11 years old. And yo, let me not even talk anymore. Thank you for watching the video. Like, subscribe, share. I love you all. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you later.